If you look back on the history of most juvenile correctional facilities, you'll see they're characterized by sort of scandals, public attention, cries for change, commissions get established, people lose interest, they entropy gradually, and there's another scandal and call for attention. And that's just the way it is with these places, right? For a number of reasons. One is anytime we take someone's liberty away, we gotta watch it, right? We gotta be careful. We gotta guard ourselves, and we don't wanna. It's a pain in the ass to guard ourselves. Nobody wants scrutiny, right? One. Two, total institutions, places into and out of which the public cannot easily flow, they have a certain set of characteristics, right? Irving Goffman taught us that in the asylums. It hasn't really changed since 1960s when he wrote that, right? And that's true for all sorts of total institutions, be it the military. His book, he talked about nunneries, that's what they called them, you know, psych facilities and correctional facilities, right? It's like, for folks who haven't been locked up or haven't worked in them, it's like the day a year you go to the Department of Motor Vehicles, right? Their job isn't to piss you off, right? That's not why they were hired. And they probably were nice people coming in. But there's just only so much humanity people can deal with before they dehumanize, right? It's why your number is more important than your name, right? And that's true for these correctional facilities, but it's more true because they're full of poor black and brown kids hundreds and hundreds of miles away from anyone with power that's getting ready to take their back. Whereas you, at least, you got a fighting chance. Hell, you're a judge, right? I mean, you're going to DMV. You were a judge, right? You got some juice there. What do these kids have in Ithaca and the Adirondacks, right? They got you taking their back, but that's pretty much it, right? And you ain't there all the time. So that's what these institutions do. There's plenty of research to show that bad outcomes flow freely out of these places, right? One study in Arkansas showed that future criminality is best predicted, holding all other things constant, by institutionalization. Far better than gang membership or coming from a broken home, right? Many times better, right? So this, you know, John talked about public safety, which we have to hold forth most. Absolutely. These places for the wrong kids are factories for crime. They're places where we go send kids to make them worse for $210,000 a year. So forget all the research and forget all that stuff I just said. What I just want you to take away from this part of what I'm saying is, if you had $210,000 in your briefcases and your kid was in trouble, would you get in your car, shackle him hand and foot? No, we don't do that anymore, right? And then drive him up to Tryon and hand it to the superintendent and say, here's $210,000. I can't think of any better way to protect the public and turn my kid's life around than by giving you this $210,000. The best I can do. So here you go. And if it wouldn't do that for your own kid, why are we doing it for the thousands of kids that we serve?